On the evening of October 14, 2023, Oliver Grant, a 42-year-old electrical engineer, sat alone in his small one-bedroom apartment in Logan Square, Chicago. His apartment was cluttered. Loose wires, soldering tools, old radios, and outdated tech were scattered across his coffee table. Oliver had always been a tinkerer, the kind of person who repaired neighbors' appliances for free just to keep his mind busy. That night, rain drizzled against his cracked window as he sipped cold coffee and turned the dial on a dusty Hallicrafters shortwave radio he'd bought at a garage sale for $20. He wasn't expecting much, maybe a distant broadcast from Europe or one of those amateur radio enthusiasts he occasionally chatted with. At around 10:47 p.m., buried under layers of static and faint music, he heard an unusual tapping. Not regular Morse code, not a broadcast, just uneven, persistent knocks. Curious, Oliver scribbled down the pattern on the back of an electric bill. The signal repeated every 5 minutes. He recorded a snippet and ran it through a decoding tool he'd written years earlier during a dull contract job. The translation shocked him. Help stuck coordinates, 41.881832, 87.623177. His first instinct was to dismiss it, probably someone playing around or a ham radio prank. But something gnawed at him. He typed the coordinates into Google Maps. The location was precise. An abandoned 6-story parking structure on South Wabash Avenue downtown. Unable to shake it off, Oliver threw on a jacket, grabbed a flashlight, and drove the 15 minutes into the city, parking a block away. The area was mostly dark. The structure was fenced off for demolition, but a section of the fence had been bent, likely by urban explorers or squatters. Inside, the concrete echoed with the drip of water from the leaky ceiling. The place smelled of mildew and oil. On the 3rd level, after nearly giving up, he heard it, faint but distinct tapping. He followed the sound to a maintenance closet. The door was jammed, so he pried it open with a tire iron from his trunk. Inside, illuminated by his flashlight beam, was a teenage girl, no older than 15, bruised, wrists zip-tied, gagged with a strip of fabric. Her eyes widened at the sight of him. Oliver called 911 immediately. The girl, later identified as 14-year-old Kayla Moreno, had been missing for 3 days. She'd been abducted walking home from school. According to investigators, her captor had stashed her in the closet, possibly intending to return before the building was demolished the following week. The radio? An old emergency 2-way unit still wired into the building's electrical grid, left behind when the structure was decommissioned. Kayla, desperate, had tapped on the transmitter casing, not knowing if it worked, not knowing if anyone would hear. Police arrived within minutes. Kayla was rushed to the hospital and reunited with her family. The next morning, Oliver awoke to reporters outside his door. His quiet life changed overnight. Local engineer hears SOS on shortwave, rescues kidnapped teen. Oliver kept the radio but never turned it on again.